May I present the Lexus GS 450h Hybrid. That's right, hybrid. You know, about 3 years ago, Lexus made a commitment to having a hybrid version of every one of its models by the end of the decade. This is actually the second generation hybrid for the GS lineup, and this is the fourth generation GS model. Now, what you see here is what they call the spindle grille. So when you start seeing this grille on more and more Lexus models, for example, the new ES, also the refreshed RX, then you know that this is part of the new generation of design elements from Lexus. Also, whenever you see this blue coloring inside the logo, that indicates hybrid. Now, most of you that have seen me in the past talk about hybrids, especially hybrids with CVTs like this GS, you know I'm not a fan. But I got to tell you, this particular car has turned me into a believer. So the GS is what is known as a mid-size luxury sedan. You may know its competitors like the BMW 5 Series, Audi A6, and Mercedes E-Class, and of course the Infiniti M. Now, Infiniti is currently the only one in that segment that offers a hybrid, but we're expecting one from Mercedes and perhaps BMW. So for now, we'll kind of focus on the Infiniti as the key competitor. Price-wise, they're about the same, starting in the high 50s. This one starts around $59,000. Fully loaded, about $75,000. It's very interesting what Lexus has done. In the past, they've always had a V8 version and a V6. No longer. Now, that V8 is gone, and this has really replaced it, letting you know that hybrid is not just about saving gas, it's also about power. The easiest way you can tell from the inside that you're in a GS hybrid and not a regular GS is the bamboo steering wheel, bamboo dash, all the bamboo accents. I really like it, and you know what, it actually feels great, so I encourage you to get behind the wheel of one of these and just feel it. In fact, I wish my vehicle had it. So Lexus has completely redesigned the center stack. If you've been in a Lexus in the last 4 or 5 years, it's the same old stack and it's been very dated. But look at this, this is beautiful. They've really made it more compact, sleeker. I just love it. This has the Mark Levinson sound system, which is one of the best in the industry. Now, with the hybrid, you get 4 modes. Normal is the default mode, so whenever you start the car up, you're going to be in normal mode. You have an eco mode, so for those of you who really want to try and save gas, and you can do pretty well with the GS, in the high 20s on the highway, maybe even 30 depending on how you drive. But forget that, because I'm all about sport. So push it to the right, you're in sport. Push it again, you're in Sport Plus. But I want you to notice something. I'm going to go back to normal. Right now I've got my eco gauge. So in eco and normal mode, you have the standard eco gauge, which basically tells you, you know, if you're using power, eco, or you're charging up the battery, you're in regen mode. But again, let's go to the real mode here. We're going to go to Sport Plus. Now you got your paddle shifters here. It's damn good power. I mean, this is a hybrid, and I got to tell you, this CVT is not your ordinary CVT you're going to find in a Prius. This is a very sophisticated CVT. It's an electronic CVT, and it's getting closer and closer. I got to tell you, it's kind of making a believer, and in a car like this, I think it works. Well, bottom line on the Lexus GS is that buy this car because of the power. The hybrid and the whole fuel savings, that's just a bonus. But my God, look at this. We're at 100 miles an hour with no effort. That's because of all the torque you get from the electric motors.